And welcome back to Celebration CrossWorlds, where in today's episode we're not using our best build, but one of our best builds. Well, like last time how we used our Metal Sonic build, this was a build I used for defeating or completing the Racepark trials to get the rest of the customization options, vehicles and whatnot. So we ran Eggpawn GT because I wanted to, and we did a nice silver and orange paint job. Now it's nothing too advanced, we're using the same kit we always do, but you know what, it does play differently from our Metal Sonic build, so I thought I'd show it off. Let's get on to the first race, shall we? Alright, for our first race we are here at the Ocean View stage. And again, this is our, I guess you could say, Classic Part 2 build? I don't know what to call it. All I know is I had a lot of fun using this in Racepark to unlock the rest of the vehicles, so we'll show off right here. Now, unfortunately, I think the GT has the lowest speed, or one of the lowest speeds of the speed class vehicles, but it makes up for it with other stats, so yeah, let's not waste time, let's get straight into it. And we're just going to dodge that. It's either an item or goo, and run straight to the magnet. Yep, perfect. Absolutely perfect. And I need to try out that shortcut on Time Trial. There's a couple, this one in Metal Harbor, I gotta practice their shortcut. Oh, Wisp, that will help get us into the race a little bit faster. And get destroyed by items. This isn't my acceleration build, I'm not trying to get hit. I'm just getting destroyed by everything, aren't I? It sounds like they know. What they know, I don't know, but they know. And out of the way. Gotta get my, and here we are back. I swear I've raced here a lot recently. Ooh, Frenzy Boost, that's nice. Help you guys a little bit ahead. And I don't really think there's any shortcuts we can take here. At least none that are effective. Go here. Grab some rings, we're at max ring count now, which means we need items. Not hard to do when you always have boost. Yeah, like right there is the only quote-unquote shortcut, but even then, is it really? And I probably used that one I shouldn't have. Nobody's really throwing items and there's no rings to absorb, but last second boost out the gate. Carry us to freedom and... Okay, I'm getting perfect examples of the last build, acceleration build, and why it's useful. Of course I am. So many magnets still. I remember questioning if it was a magnet build, but then I remembered you can't do a magnet build, there's nothing that guarantees a magnet. So I just think I've been having bad luck. Stop pushing me around, I'm just trying to race, I'm not doing bumper cars. Luckily we could take this last shortcut right here, and if you get a good angle, plus metal, equals victory? Nice. Luckily I knew you could take that extreme angle and it saves you so much time. The metal was just a bonus. Alright, not bad for our first race, right? Yep, it's a classic for a reason. On to the next. Alright, here we are back in the ocean. Hope this isn't going to be only ocean. It wouldn't be the worst thing, right? Yeah. Oh, and I want to clarify the reason I call it classic build is because, of course, every racing thing is going to have a muscle car. That's what I mean by classic. Don't know if I have to mention or clarify that or not, but I figure I better. Alright, let's get a rerun. Repeat. Run back, whatever. And early boxing glove because that clearly matters. Gotta grab some rings. That's what's truly important. Out of the way. Try to dodge this bomb. Alright, and... Ooh, I thought we were going off for a second. Nice. Okay, I'm expecting any second to get destroyed by items. Out of the way, stop pushing me. We'll go up. I wanted to go down, but whatever. And protect me for items. Yep, that's exactly what I want. And I'll use it now, just to be safe. I don't feel safe. Oh yeah, rings. I need rings. Well, luckily there's a chance for 20 up here. And there's a train in my way, that sucks. Clip it. Nice. That was lucky. I'm out of the drift, and let's do this. Now, after I learned how to race this part, it is so much more fun. I remember when I first raced that part, I was confused like crazy and even ended up going backwards once or twice. Not me, right? Haha, that's what you get. And here's a magnet for you. Alright, give me those rings. I'll take these rings then. Stingy, selfish. Alright, can we... Nope. I was gonna go for the double, but it didn't look like it. Let's grab this blue. Throw this out. And they had a monster truck. They must have smuggled that in from the back. And not my best drift. Not my best. And again, need to practice that shortcut. Get good. Nice. At least it didn't take my rings. And we'll just drop that back there. Grab this blue boost. Alright, can we get a solid second? Nope, because here's an item to destroy it. Nope, just recycle our items. Okay, still... Nope. Be mean. Nice, but that was a good, solid race. I'll take a race like that over a race where I get destroyed by items and I get a free first any day of the week. Yep, those are the best kind. Just a good, solid race. On to the next. Alright, for our next race, we are here at the Crystal Mines. I like this stage, but I just feel like there could have been more. Alright, we had a first, and a well-deserved first, wink wink, and actually a really great second race. Let's see how this one goes, shall we? Yeah, I'm hoping it's just as good. Hope it's not a complete destruction on anybody's part. I mean, I don't want to destroy anybody, and I don't want to get destroyed. Let's have a nice, good race. Is that going to happen? Probably not. And that's not really much of a shortcut, especially when you overshoot. Great start, great start. We got another... I'm going to hold on to this wisp, because there's a corner up here I cannot take. Ever. So I'm hoping this helps. And I'm going to take out the shortcut this time, because I actually did a pretty good job. Can never get on those rocks, no matter how hard I try. And this is kind of a shortcut, not really. Monster truck it, you ran into me. Out of the way, out of the way. Ooh, here we are, White Lotus. I've gotten better at this track. Still not my favorite intermission, but I've gotten better at it. And going into this lap, I have absolutely no rings. Ooh, I'd love to see that. Alright, give me some rings, please. I need some rings to save me. Don't even care about items, just rings, please. Thank you. Oh yeah, I finally figured out how you can get down here. Don't know what the point of it, but you can. That's going to... And... Did we not get hit by any of those? Nice. That was probably my best one so far at the Lotus. Thank you. And we're just going to boost so we can get the double. A shield in last or 7th. Yep, that's exactly what I need. Alright, can we talk about item balance for a second? I mean, during the festival, or at least let's think of this festival, I was in like 10th place. Off camera, obviously, there's no proof of this online. And I got a single wisp. Just a single wisp. The people in front of me and behind me were getting monster trucks and drills, but I got a single wisp in 7th. I mean, logic? Where were you? And here we go, destroyed at the very end. Yeah, it was bound to happen. We had a couple good races, right? But yeah, I was 11th place. Person behind me gets a monster truck, person in front of me gets a drill. I get a single wisp. Where's the item balance? Where were you? Anyways, off to our last race. And for the last race of the video, we are here at the Water Palace. Now, let's hope we don't have a repeat of last race where we just... I mean, it wasn't a bad race, but... Actually, you know what? I'll take that as a good race because we perfected the Lotus Run. Yeah, so I'm considering that a victory. Sure, we came in like 9th or whatever, but we got a perfect Lotus Run, and that's a victory in my book. Oh, early magnet into the wall. Great. Why would you put it there? You know, I will admit, I do like that the magnet power, even if you don't get hit by it, can royally screw you up because it does have a magnetic pull. That's a nice little touch. For as much as I don't care for the item, I'll give it that. Do we get... Yes, I've gotten good at taking those ramps. Now if people can stop shoving me for a second, I can actually race. And let's go random. Nope, we're going to the palace. I mean, this is a great place to get rings if you need them. Emphasis on if you need it. Which, I mean, to be fair, we're not doing the best in terms of rings. But it's not like we were desperate for them, you know? Although I will admit, this part is a lot of fun. The zigzagging in between the giant wrecking balls, I mean, it's actually a lot of fun, especially if you actually get all the boost pals. This part, on the other hand, not so much. I don't know, I just don't really care for this water section. Alright, take the jump. Nice. Barely landed. I was worried there for a second. Alright, here we are, and there's no shortcut, so I'm just going to pre-boost. We get the blue, nice. Missed the other ones, but we got the blue. Yep, that bag is still in the corner. Perfect placement. And we grab a double. Reset ourselves. Sorry, Silver. Sorry, I'm not sorry. And they're right there anyway, so I guess they didn't get hit, or they had a recovery item. So there, it evens out. Stop pushing me. Get the double. And I don't think, oh we will get Omo Chow, which, if we pop it right now, we can just drive straight through. And waits. Nope, items. Okay, I don't know how we got past there at the last second by those two, but you know what? Not a bad race, all things considered, right? Yeah, so we'll take that third. Honestly, not a bad racing day at all. Well, that was a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed gaming. This has been The Mechanist, logging off. Until next time.